and also to attract and bid new major events into our shoulder season across the region. And then lastly, again, just to thank you all for your continual funding to support the tourism industry. And that would obviously be more important through restart and the reimagine phase. And again, the point I made earlier, we will not be recovering to pre-COVID levels for at least 2 to 5 years as a sector and as a region. That's pretty much it from me, I think. So happy to take any questions.
Thanks, thanks, Jason. That's I've got to say that's a fantastic response to what must have been a massive shock to the industry. Yeah, and of course in Waipa and probably a lot of Waikato as well, domestic tourism is actually a lot bigger than international. So we really want to see, and as you have in your plan, that being worked on as soon as it becomes a possibility. But yeah, does anyone have questions? Just put your hands up. I can see you all clear.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Jason, and yeah, fantastic effort I think being put in by all your team, you know, in this situation. A couple of questions. Well, the first one was that I noticed that in the regional major event strategy, there's a new funding partner mentioned. Is that the Well Energy relationship, or is it all right?
Correct. Yes, it is Well Energy.
Yeah, I know, that's great. And the other thing is for your reimagining, you know, the future of tourism, I saw that you had your stakeholders listed. I didn't see the Department of Conservation there. Not that they are a tourism operator, but most of our, you know, popular destinations, you know, I think of Cathedral Cove, you know, they're actually managed by the department, and I just wonder if it'd be worthwhile trying to get them sort of around the table, so that, because I hear, you know, they worry about the pressure points that we were experiencing, and that, you know, just having their input, you know, might be beneficial.
Yes, no, look, absolutely. So, yes, sorry about that, Claire. The Department of Conservation are part of that, so it's actually a joint Tourism New Zealand and DOC review of tourism, and it's only because they both actually contributed to the National Tourism Aotearoa strategy, so they are definitely part of it. We don't obviously have a lot of any national parks, but we do still have a lot of Crown Estate. And some of the Crown Estate in our region are obviously some of our waterfalls and lake areas. So again, and along our rivers, we just they will be engaging in that as well, because we did obviously have some opportunities with DOC originally before COVID to look at developing short walks for the region under region under the Great Walks mantle. So that's some projects that we now have brought forward again to say, will DOC reconsider moving some of this for the domestic market?
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Yeah, well done.
Do we have any other questions? Liz?
Yeah, I guess just a huge thank you, Jason, to the support you have operators. You know, I've been affected a little myself, and the calls that I get from your team are very encouraging. That's very certain. Just one of the things I just wanted to check in with you on, and that's we do have a presentation a little bit later from Mangatautari, and I see you've also given them some support, and that's really great, who are reliant on a lot of the international visitors. And I guess it's lucky for us in some ways that there's not that many waipoa operators that are reliant on internationals. Mangatautari is probably one of them.